of gain, 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Peppers. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and
he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
X3, 218, chop.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to. there wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Throwing Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 51 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too, and just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get off the field.
Mayfield down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. It's Barkley on the counter. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st down, Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They set up the screen to Chubb. Finding room at the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 85 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Watch the single stone, Travis.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
King. Back. Blue draw quarters.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Set, 180. 52 right here. Got one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because
there goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Cut, 180. 53, Mike, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. To Gordon, out left.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Again, it's Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And for a third time tonight, he's